Not sure how I feel about this technology. Look at the manifold's actually cast as part of the cylinder head. Well, you can't do much with that, and look, it all collects into one just here, straight into the cat. Like, yeah, I couldn't imagine it being real efficient, but then again, I don't know. Hey guys, what's happening? She's alive and idling. You won't believe, you probably could see it in the previous video, in one of the shots. I'll have to look at that later, but I'm thinking, why hasn't this carburetor got a mixture screw? I thought that's weird. I never noticed that unusual fact about these Aisan carbs before, and of course it was come out totally. I had no mixture screw in there, so obviously it's not going to run properly. So all I've done now is put a mixture screw in. I put a bit of starting fluid in, and after a few attempts it's just idling. I'm just going to let it warm up, and then I'm going to try and adjust the mixtures at idle speed. I've got to keep an eye on it because I again forgot to check the oil. We've got that leaking sump plug, but no, it's well and truly warm, on the way to warming up. Well, it's well and truly on the way to being up to temperature. Just going to monitor it closely. I don't trust it. And this fan shroud doesn't do much for guarding your fingers, but probably not the most efficient either. But we can look at that later. But at the moment, I'm pretty excited about it idling without any great assistance, and I've had all this trouble with this carb and these carbs and playing around with it, and I don't know how long that mixture screws have been out. I don't know how it was actually even running. Let's back the idle speed off a bit now. No, actually I'll play with the mixture screw and see if we get any different. Okay, I'm going to leave it there for now and just take it for a drive around the front if it'll go. Oh man, that scared the crap out of me. I felt something squirming under my pants. This was stuck in the door, and as I moved forward it started dragging it through. I thought there was a bloody snake in there or something, because there's a hole in the seat. Oh, we're in drive. Yeah, I'll check that fluid again. I don't know, the transmission's never been real good in this. Look at it slipping there, just jumped into gear. So if it just needs to top up a fluid. These tyres are a bit low on air, so I'll just drive around slowly and try to pump them up. Oops. Okay, please start. Maybe just up the idle speed a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to be putting the 5-speed in this real soon. I should check the tyres a bit better. They feel really bad. I wonder if I run out of fuel. Probably crap in the carby.
A few minutes later.
I think I heard my wife getting a bit excited at seeing the ground being driven. So I'll give it a bit more fuel. Oh, sorry about that. About half a turn. And I'll go and I'll top it up with some fresh fuel too. I put a fibre washer on the sump plug and that seems to have held. Topped it up with oil. It was only about, it was just below the low on the dipstick, so it wasn't, you know, a total disaster yet. The water in the radiator was filthy, so I've tried to give that a good flush out, and I'm going to top it up and put some radiator flush in there and let it run for a while and see what we get. Or I might do the old school thing that I usually do and just run water through the engine until it's okay. So I'm going to use this product here. I got it for the Commodore, but we're going to put it in this now. That might not be a very good sign, bubbling there. Oh dear. Oh, just there in the system because I drained it, of course. So the thermostat's just starting to open. I might have to call it quits here, but next time you see me, I'll have this all back together, of course, and I'll put the air filter on and hopefully still have it running perfectly. And I might give it a bit more of a clean up. Yes, we'll get onto the rear brakes next time. I've got front brakes are fine. When I was leaving the brakes on here, where the brake line came down to the back and teed off for the two rear brakes, the actual took me a while to diagnose it. It was an actual blockage in the hard line, so I managed to clean that out and gave it a really good flush through. But I don't seem to have any back brakes. I might just need adjusting. But anyway, I might throw some new wheel cylinders in there. They're still available, and they're not very expensive, so I should just do that anyway. And I haven't even had the drums off and check the brakes yet, so it sort of needs to be done. So we'll get onto that next time. Anyway, please like and subscribe. The more likes and more subscriptions I get, the more often I do this. I'm trying to be semi-regular at least, and yeah. Cheers.